Well, this is what working 8:30 to 5:30. Some of your test days.
Yes.
Wow.
I
That's
know.
like a real working
day. I know.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Okay, you had 3 gnarly days of, I thought, outdoor testing, but was there maybe a spillover to Soupy?
We had 3 gnarly days of outdoor testing, 2 more days of outdoor riding, 2 days of Supercross with the new setting today.
Where did you discover the new setting, though? Through the 3-day test?
Yeah. Sort of, I guess you could say.
Did you know coming in here that were your hopes high, like this could be a lot better?
Yeah, you know what? I love the day format. I mean, I know it's super weird and dumb, but I love the day format with the 2 practices. It's a little bit shorter. I seem to gel with the tracks pretty quick.
Okay.
So I feel like it gives me an advantage. And then they shortened it 1 practice, and I was just like licking my chops, you know. And the last time that we raced here, it was the same program. I won every session, won the main event. So I'm like, you know, I'm feeling the mojo.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Really?
So I felt good on the track. I just all day gelled with the new setting. We made literally went 1 click stiffer on my fork. That was it all day.
Today,
and felt really good on the bike, and just went out there and put myself in it. And you know, like I said in the press conference, my biggest mistake this year, I've had some good starts where I was in position to maybe do the same thing and just got eaten alive. Like,
it wasn't good.
Didn't belong up there.
Yes.
You know, and tonight I just kind of went up there with the attitude that I wasn't going to get shuffled back, and was able to like really make some headway in the first couple laps, and pulled that triple quad a couple times, and the triple before the finish line was huge time. Like, I've never seen a section where it was, you know, literally 3 jumps or 2 jumps in a single that was that big of a difference.
I was trying to figure, Webb was working with Eli, and I couldn't figure out, I'm like, how is he making up that much ground?
No, I knew, like, no matter what I did around the track, as long as I got there, got it in gear, and tripled, I was good. Like, I'm going to be right back with them again.
Right. And that's kind of what happened. Okay, the day program, guess what? We're not bringing that to Vegas.
I know.
But is the bike setting and what you learned
100%.
tonight, you can carry this forward.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very sustainable. Obviously, to get up there and be like kind of banging bars with those guys was pretty awesome for me. It was a really good experience, and never once did I feel uncomfortable except for the moment that I rode up the berm and, you know, almost fell down. But before that, you know, I felt really good about my fitness. Like, I wasn't tired or anything like that. I got a little nervous because I kind of realized the magnitude of the situation I was in at one point.
Right.
But as you do, you know, it's a pretty big milestone for me.
Well, I was wondering, when you had the lead, look, you haven't had a podium yet on a 450, and then all of a sudden you're in a position to win.
Well,
was that a lot to take in?
No, well, it was. Like, I was going around the first couple laps.
It's going to look better.
And I'm like, oh, man, you know, I'm like kind of looking back. I'm like, oh, I'm in pretty good position for a podium right now.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, I might as well just win this thing now, you know, like,
right,
dang it, like, let's go for it. So then I finally got past Coop, and I felt really good still. I had checked the time, and it was like, you know, 6 minutes ago or whatever, and I felt really good. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go for this win, you know? And so, yeah, it was one of those deals, and even now I'm like, man, I should have won that race, you know? But I got second, so I can't be too bummed, you know? 3 weeks ago, I would have been so pumped with a second. So got to keep it in perspective and appreciate the good moments.
We were a little worried because obviously you and Cooper are tight. You ride together, and you even said in the press conference you don't want to jack with Eli, who's still in title contention as well. And it was not easy on this track to pass, and you're close, and it's rutted, and you could go into each other on accident. That was a lot to manage.
Yeah, like I said, it was a pretty heavy situation, you know? Like, if it would have been someone else and someone else, I would have been like, all right, let's get out of here. Like, let's do this. But with those guys, I was a little bit more, like, respectful, I would say, and choosy with what I was trying to do, and try not to, like, whiskey out of the whoops into them or something stupid like that. You know, I don't want to be that guy. It was just a really good race where I felt super comfortable.
When you were rolling back down that berm, were you aware, like, Cooper might...
Yeah, I knew he was close, but I figured he kind of saw and had time. So he, you know, I saw him go by, and I was like, oh, man, that was a good save, you know, didn't roll into anyone. And then I got back on, and Baggett was in front of me, and then I passed him back before the whoops the next lap, I think. So I was still like, man, you know, I'm still, like, kind of going forward in good position here. And, just... Oh, well.
Dude, you are pumped.
I'm happy.
It finally clicked here.
Yeah, for sure. It's a huge moment, you know. I feel like this is the position that I was kind of supposed to be in at the start of the season. and just broke my collarbone really bad and was super banged up.
Yeah, he said he was banged up. He missed 8 weeks of riding.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
definition banged up.
It did cost me literally 8 weeks of riding.
Yeah, banged up.
And honestly, when I told you that, I was thinking more like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe miss 1 or 2 races, and then, yeah, it just all went downhill and my collarbone replated and whatnot. So,
my last thing though, you said in the off season you felt so comfortable on the bike immediately. Why did the bike need to change this much to be comfortable again? Is it racetracks change or the pace changes or? Why was the awesome feeling in November not going to work in April?
just some things I had going on.
You did.
Yeah.
I did try, okay? I tried. Good ride. Just be happy.
Thank
It was
you.
good. All right.
Thank you.
See ya.